The Transformers franchise is back with an all-new entry, Rise of the Beast. Let's see if this new film is worth your time. Hey everybody, my name's Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up-and-coming content. Optimus Prime and the Autobots take on their biggest challenge yet. When a new threat capable of destroying the entire planet emerges, they must team up with a powerful faction of Transformers known as the Maximals to save Earth. I grew up watching Beast Wars. I have very fond memories of that television series and having some of the Transformer toys. I remember having like this red rat. I played with those toys quite often. So I was looking forward to the new Transformers film. The movies aren't the best things ever, but they do remind me of summer. Every single Transformers film, besides Bumblebee, does remind me of summer and being out of school and going to the theater late at night. And with this newest movie, it kind of builds off of the same tone and structure as Bumblebee, and really showing that the Michael Bay movies are done. The style is going to be different from what we got for Michael Bay. This is directed by Stephen Caple Jr., who directed Creed 2, and it does feel very similar to Bumblebee, but with his own style to it. And this brought me back to my childhood. This was a lot of fun. I had a blast with this movie. The story is quite simple, but we do see a lot of Transformers in here, as we do only have a couple humans in here that are part of our story. We have Anthony Ramos, who plays Noah, and Dominique Fishback, who plays Elena, and those two characters, their stories integrate very nicely with the Transformers. And one thing that the Transformers films have done so well, and we've seen Rise of the Beast as well, is the connection between the humans and the Autobots. We have a pretty decent story with Noah and his Autobot in the film, Mirage, voiced by Pete Davidson. But that relationship is very playful. They rely on each other. There are some emotional moments that come for the two, but it really does work. It's not going to be like Bumblebee and Sam Witwicky, but it works for this movie. And we see a lot of that development, and the characters, the human characters, contribute a lot to the story. But with having limited humans, we do get more of the Transformers. We have a lot of the Autobots and the Maximals as well, and our big threat, Unicron. And even though we have Unicron in here, which I was very much looking forward to, I don't feel the urgency in this movie. And that's the same thing I felt with Bumblebee. Despite them looking for this artifact that could bring Unicron to Earth, and Transformers and Maximals trying to protect that, I didn't feel the sense of urgency or the threat of Unicron within this movie. As we do explore a lot of the Maximals and the Autobots and the relationships between Mirage and Noah, I think that's taken away from some of the threat from Unicron. At least with the Michael Bay movies, with the amount of action we got and all of the Decepticons and everything, I felt the threats within those movies. With Bumblebee, it was just kind of like a development between the humans and the Autobots. But with this movie, there was a big setup in the beginning with Noah. He's looking for a job. He's trying to get money to help his younger brother who is sick. So we see a large setup for Noah in the beginning of the movie. And then there's like this heist aspect to it as well. So we're really kind of taking our time to build up to the threat. And even though it's there, I don't feel the urgency surrounding all of that, which was disappointing because of Unicron being in here was able to destroy an entire planet. But the action in here is filmed really good. When we do have action with the Maximals and the Autobots and the Terracons at the end, it's filmed really well. There are some tracking scenes for the action. It's your typical Transformer action, but it really is entertaining. And like your typical Transformers film, like the last 30-ish minutes of the movie is just gonna be straight up action, and it's a lot of fun. And we see some new things implemented into the franchise that ended up being really fun and entertaining. But the end of the movie I did not see coming, and I am so excited for the future. But when they implement some new elements to the Transformer film, it didn't really feel gimmicky, and it looks silly, but it ended up working, and that's involving Anthony Ramos' character, Noah, and his connection with Mirage. And towards the beginning of the film, there is some really nice car chase sequences that felt really thrilling and a nice setup for kind of the style of the action that we're going to get with this movie. Now, the voice acting in here is pretty good. Like I said, we got Pete Davidson. We also have Ron Perlman and Peter Cullen and Michelle Yeoh in here as well. Their voice acting is pretty good in here. I really liked Ron Perlman as Optimus Primal, the leader of the Maximals, and Michelle Yeoh as one of our other Maximals as well. So the voice acting is pretty good in here. But overall, Rise of the Beast wasn't trying to be groundbreaking. It doesn't have the best story. It's quite simple, very similar to Bumblebee, but it works with having that connection between the humans and the Autobots and exploring new factions of the Transformers. It's funny. It's got some really good action within the movie, and we're able to spend a lot more time with the Transformers, understand these characters, their personality, the more lore of the Transformers world, which we got with Bumblebee as well. So it's a clear new direction with the franchise. It's not going to be like the Michael Bay movies. There are going to be some moments that feel very similar, like big action movies, but the style and tone is vastly different. And I really do appreciate that, because Rise of the Beast was really entertaining. I wanted a little more of the Maximals. Some of the Maximals in here we really didn't get to spend that much time with, so I would like to see a little more of them and maybe a sequel with them as well. But I enjoyed this film. Brought me back to my childhood, playing with the Transformers Beast War toys, and just watching this film brought back all those fun memories. So before I give you my score for Transformers Rise of the Beast, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer actions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit the subscribe button to get it all in one spot. If you'd like to see where Transformers Rise of the Beast ranks amongst all the other 2023 releases I've seen this year, follow me on Letterboxd, and there you can find my ranking. I'm going to go ahead and give Transformers Rise of the Beast a B-. Thank you guys for checking out my review for Transformers Rise of the Beast. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.